Welcome back everybody to my latest video from my Let's Play series of Sonic Origins, where I am currently undertaking the entirety of Sonic 3 and Knuckles as Knuckles only, and I will admit that it's gone 50-50 in my current sense, because whilst I've had some alright spots where I've achieved everything that I need to, overall succession rate has been a bit meh, if that makes sense, everybody. And just a quick recap for anybody who did miss my previous video, ladies and gentlemen. In the previous video, I undertook the entirety of the Mushroom Hill Zone, which also included me acquiring all 7 of the Super Emeralds. Even though in Act 1 I had to do a lot of backtracking and restart the level from the level selection screen. And now I'm just going to quickly hop into the my favorite of the bonus stages from Sonic 3 and Knuckles, where I am going to try and get the electric shield, because that's going to be the most useful to acquire all the rings that I need to activate my hyper mode. But it looks like I did not have much luck in trying to acquire that. All I got was the water shield, which is going to be the most useless shield in the flying battery zone, because there are no water sections whatsoever. Of course, if anybody has missed any other of my Let's Play videos from my series of Sonic Origins, ladies and gentlemen, I will leave the playlist link for you in the video description down below for your viewing pleasure, so make sure you check it out when you get the chance. I will also leave the playlist link for my let's call it my entirety. Sorry, I'm just struggling trying to think of the words here. The entirety, or all the videos that I feature from the Sonic the Hedgehog games that are on my channel, ladies and gentlemen, if that makes sense. And again, I do apologize about every time I get hit by that sodding missile. Alright, an extra coin and some extra rings. Anyway, as I was saying... I lost my train of thought now. Oh, for crying out loud! At least I got a star post. What the... Wait, are you kidding me right now? Oh yeah, my playlist link for my Sonic the Hedgehog videos for the other Sonic the Hedgehog games that I featured on my channel. Of course, if anybody is new to my channel, ladies and gentlemen, I hereby welcome you. And if you do like what you see, please do myself a favor. Please consider hitting the subscribe button down below, along with the bell, so you can receive notifications for when new content has been released onto my channel. And whoever does consider hitting the subscribe button down below, you truly are a legendary individual, and it always helps my channel expand little by little. Every time you do hit the button down below. Also, just a couple of heads up, if you do hear me hesitating, stuttering and or struggling with any of my sentences, ladies and gentlemen, me being an autistic individual, talking is not one of my strongest points, but I do try anyway. And of course, if you do hear me sneezing or sniffing a lot throughout my video or videos like you just did then, with it being being a current heat wave at the moment, I've also slightly struggling with my hay fever, despite taking the necessary stuff to ensure that it's kept to a minimum handling spot, if that makes sense. But at the moment it isn't. But it's slightly increasing, if that makes sense. So it looks like I'm going into this boss battle again. But thank you, Special Stage, for giving me the necessary rings. Now just stay still, Knuckles. And we're just going to let this outdated hunk of junk just constantly hit himself. Yeah, if you've unlocked super mode or hyper mode, ladies and gentlemen, all you need to do, make sure you've got the necessary amount of rings, jump on the orange pad, activate super mode, and the rest speaks for itself, like I'm doing right now. And voila! That brings Act 1 to a close, ladies and gentlemen. Gonna keep that there. Confirmation, Knuckles got through Act 1. So now it's time to begin Act 2 of the Flying Battery Zone, ladies and gentlemen. Just spin dash those two. Oh, avoid the spikes. Now I gotta be extra careful around these sorts of paths, because if I get squished, I'm gonna have to start this zone from the very beginning, and that is something I do not want to do, ladies and gentlemen. Easy does it. And voila! Grab the rings. I'm just going to get this extra coin over here. I'm going to not bother with the fire shield. And time to go upwards. Hope I picked the right route. I mentioned in the previous video, ladies and gentlemen, when I was undertaking the entirety of the Mushroom Hill Zone, that my knowledge of the location of the other giant rings throughout the zones is almost non-existent. The only other one that I'm aware of is the one in the Flying Battery Zone in Act 2, the route I'm going along right now, because that's the only other giant ring that I'm aware of. And I'll point out the giant ring when I get to that location, ladies and gentlemen. If it does show up eventually. Play the waiting game for those to descend. Thankfully they did. Where is... Oh, I must have passed it. Oh, phew! Thought I was gonna get squished. Aha! This is the spot. This is the only other giant ring that I am aware of. Oh, for crying out loud. I've done it. I did it again. In part 3, ladies and gentlemen, of my solo Knuckles playthrough, I did mention that even if you were to acquire Super Mode and or Hyper Mode, and you would fall victim to a descending obstacle like I just did there, then it would automatically count as a death. And with that, hopefully I proved my point. Now I'm just going to play the waiting game for these to ascend. And, well, this bit, not... Oh, for crying out loud, I forgot. I can't attack the laser beam. Because Knuckles' jump height is absolute garbage! And I've mentioned this many, many times with my solo Knuckles playthrough. Whether that being Sonic the Hedgehog 1, 2, and now 3. It's just absolute garbage, I say. I can't even jump up to attack the thing. Even if I would have super mode, it would do jack squat. Just gotta make sure I avoid laser, and that happened. Yeah, unfortunately, no special stages from the star post because I've only have 10 rings. Just gotta beat the rising floor. Three rings off. That is just my luck in a nutshell, ladies and gentlemen, yet again. Ha! I'm in the open. I'm in the clear. So now all I need to do is just wait for the floor to rise, and then we begin the boss battle, ladies and gentlemen. But it's going to be a long-ass waiting game. Whoops. One ring. This has been this so far is my worst boss battle ever. Oh my days, I got lucky with that. Thank goodness it's over. That was by far my worst zone to date. Even though I only died once, but still. Confirmation that Knuckles got through Act 2 of the Flying Battery Zone, ladies and gentlemen. However, on the note of Knuckles exiting the Flying Battery, that is going to bring today's episode of Sonic Origins to a close. I really do hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please do myself a favor. Please consider hitting the subscribe button down below, along with the bell so you can receive notifications when new content has been released onto my channel. So join me next time, ladies and gentlemen, for when I undertake the entirety of the Sandopolis Zone. Fingers crossed it actually goes a little bit better and I can get through it a little bit more quickly than I did with Sonic and Tails. So until next time, everybody, I've been ShadowStar91 or Maximus72 for my PlayStation ID. Stay safe out there, take care, and I'll catch you all in the next episode of Sonic Origins. Bye bye.